Good day, one and all. Welcome back to J.U.L.I.A Among the Stars. The plot thickens. We're investigating all of the dead bodies on the station that's on the planet, whose name I've temporarily forgotten the name of. Mobot is the robot doing the exploring. Rachel Manners is the human on board the probe, putting together all of the pieces of the puzzle. So far, we've been making our way through the ship. Some doors are locked to us, others are available. Red doors here on the map, those we can't enter at the moment, and the green ones are the ones we've been through. So I'm going to continue exploring places, and in particular I need to do this because I've missed a few things when I came through here the first time. Let's look at this data pad. Oh, Pavel Cernohous. I wonder if that's one of the devs. He is a civilian and in the Department of Research. Oh, and there's a number of records. Okay, what an idiot. So we're supposed to write datapad dailies and not mention what happened? And what's he going to do? Shoot us in the back if we do? Anyway, this place is weird. I have a feeling that something is really not right here. Why couldn't we stay at Zenobia? I'm absolutely sure we would have found something way more intriguing than the dirt and sand on this stupid rock. Life here, yeah. We would have a better chance of finding life on Mars than on this marvel. And after what we've already seen, it's just one more bullshit decision after another of bad management. So here you are. My mandatory daily record has been written. Happy now, Mr. Lark, sir? Let's read the next one. Tonight the nightmare returned. I'm walking, absolutely exhausted in the endless desert. I know that I'm going to die soon. Suddenly, the vision changes and I'm standing in a dense jungle. I'm crawling slower and slower to a huge purple lake which miraculously appears in front of me. Lark approaches me and with a broad smile hands me a cup of purple liquid from that lake. I take a sip and find out that it's extremely strong acid. Ow. The pain is unbearable and I watch screaming as my body quickly disappears. I'm glad that Alex woke me up. Strangely enough, even after I woke up, I still felt the pain from that dream. It's day 2 on this useless planet and still nothing to do. Mr. Lark, sir, is giving us stupid tasks to keep us occupied, but we've lost our morale anyway. Is he waiting for something? If we have to settle in this system, and this is our only possibility for survival, this planet was the worst choice. And obviously, we're doing nothing but wasting our precious time. We must have caught some local virus. No medic remains on board. Lark doesn't trust Cynthia, so it's up to me to supposedly find out what's going on. Curiously enough, we've sent our data to Jay. Who's that? And she was unable to find anything out of the normal. She did notice the weird red skin colour, as if we have inflammation. However, all the analysed data are in normal ranges, so she suggested it's just some temporary pigmentation. But where did the sudden nausea come from? If I wasn't feeling so bad, I would actually be grateful for having a task to solve. Oddly enough, I've never had a real headache in my life, so this has caught me completely unprepared. I feel like hell, so I'm going to try and sleep it off. Screw these daily records! Lee is dead! Yesterday in the morning, she showed us how her hair was falling away in large patches. Oh, that sounds like radiation damage. Lark went as far as to blame the poisoning on we know who. However, the sample sent up to Jay, that must be J.U.L.I.A, was again negative. I suggested we finally deploy our laboratory and cross-check the probe's results with our analytics station, but as usual, Lark waved my ideas away. Pretentious idiot. During dinner, Lee started coughing badly. At first I thought she just swallowed something wrong, but then the blood started to come out of her mouth and she fainted. We tried to wake her up, but she never did. Everyone is feeling sick now. Have we contracted some kind of an undetectable alien virus? Golly. It's getting all of us. Alex was unable to get up today and his hair started to fall out. I tried to cheer him up, but we both knew it's just bullshit. He'll be next. Lark called an emergency meeting for tomorrow. Oh yeah, we saw that in the log, didn't we? And I just hope he will announce our return to the probe. I tried to spar with Scott this afternoon, but we were both so exhausted that it was useless. We decided to call it a day and save our strength for tomorrow's meeting. Alright, so we've been pretty much every day so far. 29th, what happened? What a twist. Lark publicly blamed Cynthia for poisoning us. Normally I would just call him out on that, yet there are some very convincing things he said. Everyone was confused and she left without saying a word, which didn't help the situation at all. I still think that it could just be our nerves, but what Lark revealed made me think. It could even make some sense if I didn't know Lark. What if it's him and he's using all this to cover up our jungle fiasco? Either way, she has exactly 1 day to explain herself. After Cynthia left, I said we should return to the probe. After Cynthia left, I said we should return to the probe, and he totally lost it. Nobody had enough courage to say anything to him after that, but if he ever threatens me like that again, I'll break every single bone in his body. I hope I will still have enough strength left for that. Alright. Oh. What was that? Something. 30th. My nightmare has returned, though this time the person who handed me the acid wore a hood. It covered their whole face. I wondered who it was. I wanted to refuse the drink, but took it anyway, as if my hands were guided by an unknown force. As my body slowly disappeared, the hooded figure looked directly at me. I saw Cynthia, with a big evil grin, obviously enjoying herself. Then the dream ended. My memory has started to be a real issue. Today I spent 5 minutes just remembering my locker code. It's 978125 in case I forget again. I'm going to assume that goes into my mission log. I'm also removing the password from my datapad so I can keep my memory struggles to a bare minimum. And Alex has died today. I knew it was coming because he was barely breathing and coughing up blood since the morning. He incremented his datapad password by 1, fearing someone would break into it. I am becoming so apathetic. It will get everyone soon. Since that idiot refused to let us return to the probe, we'll all die like rats here. Oh my goodness. 31. We've been informed that our problems have all been solved. We are not supposed to search for Cynthia and to immediately resume our standard operations. No other information was shared before we were dismissed. I don't trust him. It was obvious from the very beginning that he just searched for a scapegoat. There's no way one single person could kill us all like this. 35th now. I am unable to write my dailies anymore. The pain is so intense that I'm glad if I can even crawl. Lark lost it again. It doesn't look like getting rid of Cynthia has solved anything. I don't understand why we can't return to the probe, but I no longer have enough energy to ask again. It's starting to get to Scott now. Okay, next day, what happens? Bath has destroyed the hovercraft. That was our only way back into orbit. What was he thinking? Space crazy, maybe? I wanted to kick him to death, but when I saw the shattered, dying human he has become, I lost my anger. There would have been no honour in beating him. The only hope we have left is that Jay sends Mobot down for our extraction. Next day, Bath has finally died. He knew that he didn't have long, but I would never imagine he would take the last of us with him. Now it's only me, Scott and Lark. What a team. Next day, Lark has gone crazy. He has a theory that something is here with us. He set up a station watch and assigned Scott to the first shift. I'm going to rest now. Alright, and that's it. That's the end of Pavel. Good golly. Well, so let's have a look in our log. Mission data. Pavel's locker. Alexander's password. Alexander's correction. Okay, Pavel's locker. 978125. 978125. Okay, it's not that one. 978125. Access granted. Ping. Let's have a look in the locker.
Look, he hid his ID card in there.
You have very good eyes, Rachel.
Another ID card. Okay. Whose is this data pad? This is Alexander Hinckley. Yeah, so we need to put in Xander 757 this time. Ah! And there we have all of the input of Alexander Hinckley, which we will look through in the next episode. The mystery is unraveling. For now, I bid you a fond farewell and a tally-ho!